And yes, a great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Jameis to throw it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Winston eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
A gain of 14. First down, Patriots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Winston now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
First down.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it. This is Michel. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, that's it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their 1st-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
End of the 1st quarter.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
waits at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On second and a couple, Winston. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. To Michelle on the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This is Michelle on the counter. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Play action now. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Prescott from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 40-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Boys. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cowboys from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Oh, mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And an incomplete pass.
Winston.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Number 26.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this carries into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Justin Rohrwasser for the expert.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The ball carrier. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
The field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays that send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Prescott on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. On the option, here's Elliott. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 25 on second down, Winston will give this underneath to Michel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as big.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, Winston. He's going to loft one, and this will be caught at the 30. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
And the Patriot first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Michel. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Michel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
For the Patriot field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cowboys 24. Patriots 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down, New England.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Winston. eluding the pressure right. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Winston. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cowboys, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
basis. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Loyal clans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side as that big of the guy. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, gun. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense.